today we're installing a 35 millimeter depth panel, where the standard in the industry is usually 40, I find, more or less. These ones I got are 35, and it's not uncommon that you do get a 35 or even sometimes a 43. So it is something to pay attention to when you're planning your system. What is the frame depth of the module you get? And usually the modules you get depends on the time of year that you put your money down, essentially. So one of the things I like about Kinetic is they use these end clamps, or you can get these end clamps where they're height adjustable. And you can make quick adjustments on site. These aren't the only end clamps. You can buy a specific 40 millimeter end clamp or 35, I believe. But this one, I can make my adjustments on site in millimeter increments. And so in this case, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to change all my end clamps to the right measurement. Now I wanted to show the mid clamps. The mid clamps is what obviously goes between two modules. It gives you a space of 17 millimeters between one module and the next. And then the other feature is the weeb grounding element that Kinetic has integrated into the mid clamp. And if you look closely, you can see these little perforations in the stainless steel shield that's on the top of the mid clamp. Those will actually pierce through the anodization in the frame and create that electrical bond between the rail and the module frame. So sometimes in the past you've seen weebs that you put on the rail and then you set the module onto the rail and that clamp is made, that bond is made at that point. I really like this. Kinetic has integrated their bonding element to the top. You'll waste a lot less weebs, which are expensive, and long term it does speed up the installation process considerably. The height adjustable end clamps are also a lower profile, so they have less distance that you need to leave on the end of the module in terms of length of rail that sticks out past the module. It's a much lower profile, so I do like these clips a lot.
We want your tricks, man. We need them all your goodies.
So if you line up the top of the module with that should be pretty much where we need to sit. First module is going in. We're going to connect our positive end to the home run positive. That's going to go back the length of the rail that you saw. And then we're going to pull out the negative end, and it's going to connect into the next module. So we're going to leave that out, and we'll tie it up when we got the next module, and we'll take the slack out and tie it in. I've also got the cable management clips for the Kinetic system that I'll get somebody to go grab me. They're what we're going to use to essentially encase the cables in an aluminum channel, and that's going to be what we use as our rodent deterrent on this system.